Okay, there we go. Whoops.
At least you don't need an assignment pass because she's been out for more than 2 minutes.
No, we're not worried about that. Okay. Shh. So, so you control yourself and Okay, so we're gonna read chapter 6. You guys got 2 worksheets already today, so one with chapter 6 already, and this one, which is a bit of a special worksheet, right, Rashawn, or no?
Yes.
Wait, we didn't get the other worksheet.
So this worksheet is a little bit more special. This one you guys are gonna have to keep from chapter 6 all the way to chapter 9. Rashawn, if we cannot be quiet, we can sit on our whole lunch tomorrow.
Why do you have Spotify open?
I'm trying to see if I can get started work on it. Did not want to wait. So this one you need from chapter 6 to chapter 9. If you lose it, you're gonna have to start all over. So I'm gonna tell you guys what you guys are gonna do as we read along. That's the key vocabulary on chapter 6. As we read along, we'll get our vocabulary words. Any questions so far? No? Maybe so? Okay, so I'm gonna kick start the video. It'll read for you guys. In the meantime, I will pause it if I feel like we need to get some vocabulary, or if I need you guys to answer some questions. Yes, sir. Huh? Which one did you not get? Are you sure? Alright, I'll play it for now. Make sure you guys are following along in your books. If I do not see you following along, you're not getting your participation grade for the day. Remember, it's out of 100. Every time I do not see you following along, it goes down more. So, here we go.
Off the bat first. Once I got over the fact that my Latin teacher was a horse, we had a nice tour, though I was careful not to walk behind him. I'd done Poop Scoop Patrol in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade a few times, and I'm sorry. I did not trust Chiron's back end, the way I trusted his front. We passed the volleyball pit. Several of the campers nudged each other. One pointed to the miniature horn I was carrying. Another said,
Are we caught up? We not yet? Do I need to start all over?
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of you guys like scanning your pages so fast, so I see where we're at. Okay, I will start it all over again. Right, moving on chapter 6. Brooklyn, what page?
75.
Thank you, Empress, 75. So, I'm going to make sure you guys are on there. I'm going to start it right now. Amari, if I see that thing in the air one more time, you're getting your referral right and calling your mom. Hold on to it.
Chapter 6. I become Supreme Lord of the bathroom. Once I got over the fact that my Latin teacher was a horse, we had a nice tour, though I was careful not to walk behind him. I'd done Poop Scoop Patrol in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade a few times, and I'm sorry. I did not trust Chiron's back end, the way I trusted his front. We passed the volleyball pit. Several of the campers nudged each other. One pointed to the miniature horn I was carrying. Another said, "That's him." Most of the campers were older than me. Their skater friends were bigger than Grover, all of them trotting around in orange Camp Half-Blood t-shirts, with nothing else to cover their bare, shaggy hindquarters. I wasn't normally shy, but the way they stared at me made me uncomfortable. I felt like they were expecting me to do a flip or something. I looked back at the farmhouse. It was a lot bigger than I'd realized. 4 stories tall, sky blue with white trim, like an upscale seaside resort. I was checking out the brass eagle weather vane on top, when something caught my eye. A shadow in the uppermost window of the attic gable. Something had moved the curtain, just for a second, and I got the distinct impression I was being watched. "What's up there?" I asked Chiron. He looked where I was pointing, and his smile faded. "Just the attic." "Somebody lives there?" "No," he said with finality. "Not a single living thing." I got the feeling he was being truthful, but I was also sure that something had moved that curtain. "Come along, Percy," Chiron said, his light-hearted tone now a little forced. "Lots to see." We walked through the strawberry fields.
Is this going too fast, too slow, a good pace? Good pace? Because I don't want you guys trying to like find out where it is. Okay.
I think you should speed it up a notch.
I think we're fine. Thank you for the suggestion.
Where campers were picking bushels of berries while a satyr played a tune on a reed pipe. Chiron told me the camp grew a nice crop for export to New York restaurants in Mount Olympus.
It pays our expenses,
He explained.
and the strawberries take almost no effort.
He said Mr. D had this effect on fruit-bearing plants. They just went crazy when he was around. It worked best with wine grapes, but Mr. D was restricted from growing those, so they grew strawberries instead. I watched the satyr playing his pipe. His music was causing lines of bugs to leave the strawberry patch in every direction, like refugees fleeing a fire. I wondered if Grover could work that kind of magic with music. I wondered if he was still inside the farmhouse, getting chewed out by Mr. D. Grover won't get in too much trouble, will he? I asked Chiron. I mean, he was a good protector, really. Chiron sighed. He shed his tweed jacket and draped it over his horse's back like a saddle.
Grover has big dreams, Percy. Perhaps bigger than are reasonable. To reach his goal, he must first demonstrate great courage by succeeding as a keeper, finding a new camper and bringing him safely to Half-Blood Hill.
But he did that,
I might agree with you,
Chiron said.
but it is not my place to judge. Dionysus and the Council of Clovis Elders must decide. I'm afraid they might not see this assignment as a success. After all, Grover lost you in New York. Then there's the unfortunate fate of your mother. And the fact that Grover was unconscious when you dragged him over the property lines. The council might question whether this shows any courage on Grover's part.
I wanted to protest being watched.
Okay, so what have you learned about Grover so far? What's happening on with Grover? Anybody?
He's dead.
Not quite. Yes, Rashawn?
Grover's getting chewed out by Mr. D.
Okay, Grover's getting chewed up by Mr. D, but why? Why is Grover getting chewed up by Mr. D?
Because he does protect Percy.
You like that? Because he failed to protect Percy. In what aspects, Rashawn? You're on a roll, man.
Not because Percy has to fight Miss Dodds and then the Minotaur.
Okay, so he failed to protect Percy because Percy had to fight Miss Dodds, then he had to fight the Minotaur. Thank you, guys. And what else? There was something else that happened that considered his mission not a success.
He was asleep.
Okay, he was asleep during the Minotaur attack, and what else?
Beating it up.
He did not help at all. We really can't say he protected. And there was also the fact that Percy's mom was disintegrated. That does not look good on Grover either. Alright, can anybody tell me what do you guys think is gonna be Grover's fate after he's done getting chewed out by Mr. D and he's done getting chewed out by the council? Rashawn?
They might fire him.
They might fire him, they might throw him out of the camp, shoot him. Emperor said he's gonna be fine, he's one of the main characters, he's got plot armor. Not wrong there. Anything else, guys? No? Alright, I like those answers. Good job, Rashawn. Here we go.
What's there? I asked Chiron. He looked where I was pointing, and his smile faded.
Just the attic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Dead?
I'm
No.
going back.
He said with finality.
And the strawberries take almost no effort.
I wondered if he was still inside the farmhouse, getting chewed out by Mr. D. Does that mean the underworld is...
The council might question whether this shows any courage on Grover's
There
part.
we go. Sorry,
I wanted to
what is wrong
protest.
today?
None of what happened was Grover's fault. I also felt really, really guilty. If I hadn't given Grover the slip at the bus station, he might not have gotten into trouble. He'll get a second chance, won't he? Chiron winced.
I'm afraid that was Grover's second chance, Percy. The council was not anxious to give him another either, after what happened the first time, 5 years ago. Olympus knows. I advised him to wait longer before trying again. He's still so small for his age.
How old is he?
Oh, 28.
What? And he's in 6th grade?
Satyrs mature half as fast as humans, Percy.
Alright, now what have you learned about Grover? New information from last one. He's 28 years old. He's old.
You're a grown man.
Okay, he's older than regular humans. What else have we learned about him? Rashawn?
Then he's a satyr.
Okay, we already learned that he was a satyr in chapter 3 and 4. He failed the first person already. So he already was on a protection mission. He failed. This person was his second chance at proving that he was worthy and he could protect people and bring them to Camp Half-Blood. Sadly, he failed the first time, so What goes on with Grover? Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought for a good minute.
Grover has been the equivalent of a middle school student for the past 6 years. That's horrible. White. Karen agreed. At any rate, Grover is a late bloomer, even by Sata standards, and not yet very accomplished at woodland magic. Alas, he was anxious to pursue his dreams. Perhaps now he will find some other career.
Okay, we got our first vocabulary word. Pursue. Can anybody tell me what pursue means by reading around the text? Let's go.
To
buddy.
chase.
Dang.
To chase. I love it. To chase. So in our key vocabulary word, we are going to put to chase. Yes, what's up, buddy? Go ahead. Let me see if I have a marker available to me so I can write on the board. Do not judge my spelling. It is bad, I know, but it is what it is.
Mr. Lucas, we need extra
So
paper.
to chase.
Mr. Lucas, we need another paper.
What's up?
We need another one of these. You only gave us 2.
What? I thought I gave you guys 3. That's weird. Okay, I got you.
Wait, what's the word? Where was it?
Here, let's go.
What's the word?
To chase, pursue. Let me put the vocabulary word on there because I'm sorry to not put it up there. Pursue means to chase. Okay, awesome. I love it. We're on a good pace so far, guys. Woo!
Lisa's been out there for more than 10 minutes.
Oh, I know. I have to call the office now. So sad. So they give me 1 minute while I check up on that real fast, my friends. And then we'll get going with that. I'll be sure. There we go. Jamie, did you check in? Are you sure? Because it's telling me that you are still out, child. Yep, it says Jamie Wright still checked out. Remember, when you come back, please remember to check in. Just give me my notification when I say that you're still out for way too long. Okay, are we ready to move on? Go like this, you guys like, yep, we're ready to move on, or no, we still need to write a little bit more. I only got 1? You guys are just not in it today.
It's not
Go.
fair, I said. What happened the first time? Was it really so bad? Chiron looked away quickly. Let's move along, shall we? But I wasn't quite ready to let the subject run. Something had occurred to me when Chiron talked about my mother's fate, as if you were intentionally avoiding the word death. The beginnings of an idea, a tiny, hopeful fire, started forming in my mind.
Okay, we got a second vocabulary word. Intentionally. Does anybody know what intentionally means? Rashawn. On purpose. Dude, you're on a roll and I love it. So intentionally on purpose.
Michaela Collins, please report to the office. Michaela Collins, please report to the office.
Got a second key vocabulary word. Intentionally, which means on purpose. Don't worry guys, we're almost through and I'll show you guys what you need to do for the second worksheet because you guys are anxious to learn. Just wait for me. Are we ready to move on? Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, no. No need to write. Okay, so Jamison, okay, you got your Jamison. Group 3 is, my bad. Group 4 is ready to move on. Group 2, ready to move on yet? Alright, I see 1 is ready to move on. 2 is ready. What about Group 4? Ready to move on yet or not? I see 1 is ready to move on. What about you, Empress? Isaac, Luis? Yes? Girls, you ready to move on? Good, Tariq, you ready to move on? Awesome. Here we go.
Chiron, I said, if the gods of Olympus and all that were real, yes, child, does that mean the underworld is real too? Chiron's expression darkened. Yes, child. He paused, as if choosing his words carefully. There is a place where spirits go after death.
But for now,
That's me.
until we know more, I would urge you to put that out of your mind.
What do you mean, until we know more?
Come, Percy, let's see the woods.
As we got closer, I realized how huge the forest was. It took up at least a quarter of the valley, with trees so tall and thick, you could imagine nobody had been in there since the Native Americans. Chiron said,
The woods are stocked, if you care to try your luck. But go on.
"Stocked with what?" I asked. "Armed with what?"
You'll see. Capture the flag is Friday night. Do you have your own sword and shield?
"My own."
No.
Chiron said.
I don't suppose you do. I think a size 5 will do. I'll visit the armory later.
Okay, one for the third vocabulary word, armory. Anybody know what the armory means?
Armor.
Armor, okay, Jameson?
The blacksmith.
It has a bunch of stuff full of weapons.
A place filled with a bunch of weapons. I like that one.
Yes. What it says, blacksmith.
Blacksmith, not quite. Blacksmith makes the weapon. An armory is like how Jameson said, a place where weapons are stored. So we're gonna put a place where weapons.
I put where weapons are stored.
That's great. Are stored. Whoops. There we go. And we got 3 vocabulary words back to back to back. Awesome. So, armory is a place where weapons are stored.
Archery is.
Yes, sir. You are right. We're ahead of ourselves, though. How much time do we got left? We still got good 20 minutes left.
There's archery.
20 minutes for what?
Before we go to PE.
There's
Oh, my bad. Before we go to a word assembly and PE.
Wait, someone go
Archery.
to.
Only some people go, not the whole class.
Alright, so since it's already there, why not let's do our 4th vocabulary word, archery. Which Jesse said it was a bow and arrow. Anybody else?
Right.
Get me reach.
Yeah, that's you.
Archery.
There we go. Our 4th vocabulary word uses a bow and arrows. Right, Miss Brooklyn? One more time out and that phone becomes mine. You know the rules, kid. And I keep it to the end of the day. Alright, let's shove this pretty long, guys. Sorry.
Look, there's empathy.
Thank you, Rashawn. You got good eyes, man. We got amphitheater. Anybody know what amphitheater is? Group 2, you guys know what amphitheater means? Amphitheater. No, not quite. Group 1? Big clue? No?
The last part means.
Nope. Group 3? Any clues to what amphitheater might mean?
I didn't say that.
No? Alright, then we'll read ahead and we'll see if we can use any context clues to help us find the definition for it.
Is there something like to sing along?
Almost quite. What's up, Marilyn? Is it? What is it then? Oh, this is real. You're not wrong, Rashawn. It is a theater. So that's what we're gonna put. Amphitheater is pretty much a theater where people can sit and watch a show. Let me see if I can spell it out. Pretty much like a stage as well. Consider it like a theater room, guys.
I went to an amphitheater.
However, this one's a little bit different, so this isn't open. Circular. So it's round. This is amphitheater, the 4th vocabulary word. An open circular building.
I'm not looking.
with, sorry, I'm getting away, guys. Seats for a goal. There you go, sorry. Let's get these three vocabulary words out of the way so they're in the same paragraph. Right, Jameson? Right, Amari? Or am I off?
Huh?
Am I off or are we right about this?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So let's finish writing these out and then we can continue with our book. Yes, sir. That's fine. Okay, I need you to sign out still. Okay. So you gotta get a new hall pass.
Damn, at least it's been off 30 minutes.
I agree, she's been gone for a long time. I have to call home. You guys know the rules already. Okay, here we go. Let's continue.
To ask what kind of summer camp had an armory, but there was too much else to think about, so the tour continued. We saw the archery range, the canoeing lakes, the stables. Chiron didn't seem to like very much. The javelin range, the sing-along amphitheater, and the arena, where Chiron said they held swords and
Why are we not
spears.
following along? So we started.
Sword and spear fights? I asked. Cabin challenges and all that. He explained. Not
You're
people,
still on that?
usually. Oh yes, and there's the mess hall. Chiron pointed to an outdoor pavilion framed in white Grecian columns on a hill overlooking the sea.
Come on.
There were a dozen stone picnic tables.
Already been
No
over.
roof, no walls. What do you do when it rains? I asked. Chiron looked at me as if I'd gone a little weird. We still have to eat, don't we? I decided to drop the subject. Finally, he showed me the cabins. There were 12 of them, nestled in the woods by the lake. They were arranged in a U, with 2 at the base and 5 in a row on either side. And they were, without a doubt, the most bizarre collection of buildings I'd ever seen. Except for the fact that each had a large brass number above the door, odds on the left side, evens on the right. They looked absolutely nothing alike. Number 9 had smokestacks, like a tiny factory. Number 4 had tomato vines on the walls and a roof made out of real brass. 7 seemed to be made of solid gold, which gleamed so much in the sunlight, it was almost impossible to look at. They all faced a commons area, about the size of a soccer field, dotted with Greek statues, fountains, flower beds, and a couple of basketball hoops, which were more my speed. In the center of the field was a huge stone-lined fire pit. Even though it was a warm afternoon, the hearth smoldered. A girl about
I believe our last vocabulary word. Our last vocabulary word, hearth, which means what, guys?
Like a fire.
Like a fire what?
Fire pit.
Yes, Marilyn? I think we're here like that. Yes, you are right, like a fire pit. You are correct. So, on your hearth, we'll put like a fire pit. Alicia, check in, please.
I gotta see
You're
this
doing
time.
so
What's the
good,
time?
child. Now,
What's the
what
time?
happened? What happened? You're doing so good. Yes, take your name.
Mr. Rod is busy in a meeting. Yes, not that.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. Alicia, now Alicia's time to check in. Now, take your name, please. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Sorry, Melissa.
Give me back my pass. And you good. That's it. Okay, so Herb, like a fireplace.
What page?
What page are we on?
It was
Can we hop over
like 30
Sean?
minutes. It was like 30 minutes.
Page 80, thank you, Luis.
Michaela Mama was here.
Ooh,
Michaela.
so for her. So we are on page 80, great job. Are we ready to move on? Thumbs up if you're ready to move on. Thumbs down if you are not ready to move on. Okay, so Jesse's ready to move on. What do you want to do? 4 and 2, ready to move on? I see Jameson's ready to move on. What about you guys? No? Yes? I see 1, 2, ready to move on. I see another one ready to move on. Alright, let's go.
What the fuck my book up?
For the play?
9 years old,
Yeah,
You shot my book.
poking the coals with a stick. The pair of cabins at the head of the field, numbers 1 and 2, look like Stephen mausoleums. Big white marble boxes with heady columns in front. Cabin 1 was the biggest and bulkiest of the 12. Its polished bronze door shimmered like a hologram. But from different angles, lightning bolts seemed to streak across them. Cabin 2 was more graceful somehow, with slimmer columns garlanded with pomegranates and flowers. The walls were carved with images of peacocks. Zeus and Hera, I guess.
Okay, so now I need you guys to please get this worksheet started, okay? Right here.
I didn't get no work.
Wait, bro, what's the last one that
Kurt, like a fireplace.
Miss Luke,
Come here, I'll give you a worksheet, please.
oh, here. Oh, never mind. Wait, here. Here. Oh, never mind. Jameson.
Did you not get one already? I'm gonna do chapter 8. Yes,
You can't mess up.
like a fireplace. Okay, so on cabin 1, whose cabin do you guys believe that is? The one that's polished white with lightning bolts on the doors. Zeus. So here it says God or goddess. We're gonna put Zeus. If I can, there we go. Because I know this is Zeus's cabin. But now here's the question: how do I know this is Zeus's cabin?
It had lightning in my hand.
Okay, so it's polished by with lightning bolts.
Number 2 is on purpose. Number 3 is to store weapons. Number 4 is the
Polished white with
Alright, then I ain't telling
lightning
you.
on the front doors.
Yeah, it's right there.
I want to see this. I want to see textual evidence in this, guys. This worksheet, you guys are pretty much going to tell me which cabin belongs to which god, and you're also going to provide textual evidence to me. Not just say it's Zeus's cabin because it says it's Zeus's cabin. No, give me the evidence that tells me why it's Zeus's cabin. Here I see it's polished white with lightning on the front doors, so that indicates that it's already Zeus's cabin. This is where Zeus's children go and stay. And I believe there's a second one too. Cabin 2, who do you guys think it belongs to?
It belongs to Hera.
Hera, thank you, Jesse. It belongs to Hera. We'll go there in a little bit. So how do we know it belongs to Hera? Nope, it's one arm. You are right. Hera is Zeus's wife.
So that's Percy's mom.
Not Percy's mom. Remember, Percy's dad is Poseidon, not Zeus. So Hera is Zeus's wife. However, how do we know that cabin 2 belongs to Hera?
Flowers and pomegranates.
Flowers and what?
Pomegranates?
Pomegranates. Great job. They're what though? What are these flowers and pomegranates? They're just on the doorstep? Where they at?
On the wall of the cabin, right?
Almost. It's slimmer on the columns. So we're going to put slimmer. I'm going to get straight from the text. Columns. Whoops, I don't know why I come out like that. Landed with pomegranates and flowers. Also, there's one more thing, the walls.
I'm just wondering if you're done.
You wanna look like I'm done? No.
Were carved.
Yes, you are.
Amari, Alicia. Well, I'm up here writing, and you guys please be quiet. We're carved with images of peacocks.
See?
And I'm gonna have to borrow this one right here because I do not have any more space for that.
I was gonna imagine.
I want to take off peacocks.
I'm fine with that. But this textual evidence tells me that this is Hera's cabin. How is this Hera's cabin? Why is this Hera's cabin? because, excuse me, it's got cinnamon columns, got under with pomegranates and flowers, and the walls are covered with images of peacocks,
That's all I see.
signifying, referencing Hera. I believe we went over something that, yeah, we'll have to go back to that in a little bit, but I'm fine with that. Or actually, you know what? No, yeah, we can go back to what you guys finished it, because I believe you skipped over it and it went right over my head. That's my bad, guys. So make sure you copy this down real quick. Comes around 38. Still there. Okay, now here's a challenge for you guys. Cabin 4, we already had a bit of a detail go through. Can anybody tell me what that detail was? I believe it was in the last page or last to 2 pages. Same with, cabin 4 and cabin 7 had something with them. Can anybody tell me what that was? I'll look back in the book a bit. Greek, you know? No? Jesse, Brooklyn, Maggie, Jamie, any of you guys know what was accounted for? On the last page, there was a reference about cabin 4. Yes, Marley.
Number 4 had tomato vines on the walls and a roof made out of real grass.
Awesome. So number 4 was made out of tomato vines and real grass. Thank you so much, Marley. But we don't know whose cabin it is yet. But however, we are still going to provide that evidence. So when hopefully the name comes up, we can just insert it. So we are going to put number 4 had tomatoes, vines on the walls, and a roof made of real grass.
I thought y'all said tomato It is
Tomato vines on the walls.
Why are you coming?
And a roof made of real grass. That provides us evidence as to whoever this mysterious God cabin is going to be. At least we can provide evidence as to what signifies or references what infers them to this cabin. And I believe there was one more too. Yep, cabin 9 also had a bit of textual evidence. One of you guys can please find it for me. That would be great. May I really again?
There's also number 7 too.
Is it number 7? Oh, right over my head too. Alright, I'll let you guys finish this so I can erase it and scroll it down a little bit. So you guys know where to place them. So I'm just gonna put you guys right. You guys some place? Alright. What time is it? Oh, come on, man. Jeepers. It's almost time to go. Yep, it's at 9, okay. That's a function. And then I believe there's something that I need to print out for you guys to help you guys figure out whose cabin is who. I still want the textual evidence. Need it. I want to make sure you guys can read the book and provide me with evidence as to why you think it's this cabin. Okay, thumbs up if I can scroll down. Not yet, am I? Okay, I'm waiting for you. I want you to copy this down, my friend. Eddie, you good? You ready to go? You ready to move on? Good. Yeah, number 5. What did you do 5 man? Can I please see?
It says right here. Right there.
Are you going ahead of us, or? Oh, I see it. Number 5 is a little bit ahead. So I'm gonna have to wait for that, okay? I like that you're reading ahead. I gotta wait up first. Alright, can I move on now? Can I scroll it down? I think a couple of us want that textual evidence. How does okay?
This slide.
So, what did you say, Mary, about cabin number 7?
Want me to read the description?
Yes, please, we can.
7 seems to be made out of solid gold, which being so much in the sunlight it was almost impossible to look at.
Alright, number 7 seemed to be made of solid gold. It is impossible to look at. So now we have some evidence about cabin 7, and then when we find the gods, we can put it in there. Where did I forget?
Seems to be made.
All seem to be made. Gotcha, thank you, Ash. Okay. Seemed to be made. Thank you guys for catching that little man. Of solid gold, made it impossible to look at. Anything else? Any cabins that we missed with a description of them? Yes, no, maybe so, ladies and gents? Because I think there is one more that we did miss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Didn't we miss it?
No, we got number 4 already.
We didn't.
Yeah, we did. They had tomato vines on the walls and the roof was made of real grass.
I wrote that for number 3, but I had to fix it.
Yeah, you guys got to do this stuff like that. Good job. Alright. Watch language. I did. Okay, so what about number 9? Cabin number 9. What makes cabin number 9 a little bit more special? Brooklyn? Fair point. Jamie? Cabin number 9, what did it have? Cabin number 9 had something that made it a little bit more special. You don't know either?
Oh, was I number 9 had a smokestack.
Thank you. Number 9 had it. Make sure you write it in number 9. Right? Had smoke stacks.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Like a tiny factory. You already know the consequence, Rashawn. You choose if you want to throw it or not. I do not mind pausing this lesson to call your mom and tell us. Or she could tell you to stop. Is that right? Because you time good. Can I move on? Yes or no, girls and boys? No. No? Okay. Just start copying them down. Gotcha, don't worry. Ooh. Biscuits and gravy. Huge biscuits and gravy.
What is it? Why does it say stuff?
Huh?
Why does it
Stacks. My bad. CK. I don't know why my markers like to connect words sometimes. Excuse me. We'll continue this maybe after we come back from PE. As for I think let me get my list real quick. I left it down here. Shh. Oh,
Good morning, Coyote.
okay.
Please pardon the interruption, but if you can, release all students who are participating in the 9 o'clock award ceremony. Again, teachers, please pardon the interruption, but you release
Guys, I'm not saying get up and go yet. Sit down.
are students who are participating in the 9 a.m. award ceremony to the cafeteria. Again,
Okay, that would be Hermione, Empress, Madeline, Brooklyn Roth, Jesse, and Jamie. Goodbye, boys and girls. You gotta go to assembly. Behave. Don't be rude. I'm talking about you, Brooklyn. Behave.
Yeah.
Everybody else, please line up to go to PE.
Bye.
Thank you.